Hi, OJ. I have spent a few years of my life sleeping with mad women just so I can remain rich. I am currently in my last days and I can't live without telling my side of the story. I am a 24-year-old guy. I came from a very poor home. After high school, I moved to Accra. Life in Accra wasn't easy for me at all. I slept in shops and kiosks, and sometimes I had to sleep outside there in the cold nights. During the rainy season, I cried almost every night because I slept outside. I decided to sell coconuts to make ends meet. One day, I was walking in the streets of Accra when I saw one of my high school mates. I didn't even recognize him. He recognized me. He had changed totally. He was using a Mercedes C300. I could see that a lot had changed in his life within 3 years of completing school. He bought some of the coconuts and gave me some money. I told him that life wasn't easy for me at all, and I asked him to help me. Even if I have to be his house help, I will do that without hesitation. He laughed and said I should take his contact, and I told him I didn't even have a mobile phone. He told me to find a phone and call him the next day. The next day, I did as he said. He invited me to his apartment in East Legon Hill. I was so shocked to see the fleet of cars he owned in the garage, and as a young guy he was. He told me he would make me rich, and I was so happy. I quit selling coconuts, and he gave me a room in his house to stay. He fed me day and night and told me we needed to travel together to Benin because that's where his spiritual father was. Immediately, OJ, I panicked, and he told me that there was nothing to be afraid of. We should go. Most of the things he doesn't involve human blood or sacrifice, so I should relax. We went to Benin and we spent almost a week there. There were other guys there as well. I was asked if I was ready to do this, and I said yes. I was then asked to go naked, and I was given a leaf to hold with my lips. He killed a fowl and poured the blood on my head and told me to drink the fowl's blood and chew the flesh raw like that. He told me to chew the feathers as well and swallow. So many things happened in Benin that I can't even say here. OJ. When I finished, he gave me a necklace to put on my neck, and I should never remove it, and gave me some conditions as well. He asked about the day I was born, and I told him. He told me every Wednesday from midnight to midnight I should find a mad woman and sleep with her, and riches will be my portion forever. I shouldn't sleep with the same mad woman twice, or else I will lose a family member. It was a tough decision for me, but my friend told me I shouldn't worry. He will help me with that. It wasn't easy for me, OJ. It is at this point that I'll ask that you subscribe to the channel, like, comment, and share this video, because that is the only way that you encourage me to bring you more stories and more confessions. Please subscribe. And don't miss out on the end of this story. Let's go. After we came back continuously for a year, I always slept with different mad women every Wednesday. Even my friend who initiated me into this, his condition was that his soul has been tied to that of his dog in his house. So if the dog dies, he will automatically die. The worst condition I have ever had in my life. The money was coming, I would send some home and sleep with a lot of girls too. The truth is, I've slept with a lot of girls in most of these universities, and I've given a lot of them infections too. Last year, my friend's dog fell ill, and we took it to the vet. I was afraid of losing my friend, but thank God the dog didn't die. The dog is a German Shepherd. We were at home one night partying with girls. We had gone to pick from the university campuses. After the party, the ladies slept over and we were all heavily drunk. OJ, when we woke up, thieves had come into our apartment because we didn't lock the door the night before and the dog was shot dead. I froze when I saw the dog lying there, lifeless. OJ, the thief didn't steal anything. I don't even know what happened and why they shot the dog. One of the ladies my friend hooked up with came down shouting and crying and told me she was waking my friend up for a long time and he isn't responding. I told her that he must be tired and that I was stepping out so they should leave for campus. Immediately they left. I rushed upstairs to my friend's room and I knew my friend was dead and gone. I didn't know his family or anything about him. So I called the other guys and we took him to the hospital and he was taken to the mortuary. I couldn't sleep that night, OJ. I was scared. Another Wednesday was coming and I didn't know what to do. That Wednesday, I couldn't perform the ritual. The next morning, my mom called me to tell me that I had lost my sister. She was knocked down by a car on her way to school. I had to go home that same Thursday, and that weekend, she was buried because she was too young. I called a spiritualist in Benin to tell him I wanted to quit, and he told me I couldn't quit what I had started already, and if I wanted to quit, he would have to kill me instead, and I disagreed. Luckily, the following Wednesday, my friends helped me, and I had a mad woman, but I had already slept with her before, and I didn't know. OJ, that same week, my father died. He had a car accident when he was coming back home from work. In 2 weeks, I've lost my sister and my dad. Another Wednesday was fast approaching. I linked up with a nurse in a psychiatric hospital who decided to help me. I gave her some money every week to sleep with mad women in the hospital. This happened continuously for almost 6 months. I felt at peace during this time, but I couldn't forgive myself for killing my sister and my father who brought me to this world because of blood money. It was another Wednesday again after 6 months of working with the nurse at the psychiatric hospital. I was told she fell sick and died suddenly. Now, no one was willing to help me, and my friends who were helping me too couldn't fulfill their side of the promises. Out of the 7 friends that went to see the spiritualist in Benin, including me and my late friend, 6 of them had died in a gory accident, and the other 2, I don't know their whereabouts. Now I've lost a nuclear family. We were a family of 5. My mom is now dead. My dad is dead. And my siblings, 1 boy and a girl, all are dead. I've sinned against God and I can't be forgiven. All the pastors I've been to are also fake. Their spiritualist is the same spiritualist we visited in Benin, and they can't help me at all. My days are numbered here on earth. I can die at any time. Please let the world know and let them be careful. All that glitters is not gold, OJ. I gave my life to Christ last Sunday so that if I die, my soul can have a good resting place. Please say a word of prayer for me, OJ. For these days, I might die soon. For another stranger confession, click on this video.